Well, good morning. This is an NZRCA TV update, and I'm catching up with the newly crowned steer wrestling champion of New Zealand, Ryan Adam. How are you, Ryan?
Good, Brent. How are you?
So, how's it cool? It's pretty amazing feeling.
Yeah, that's pretty surreal actually.
Yeah.
If you told me at the start of the season that I was going to take it out, I'd laugh at you probably. Yeah, but no.
So before we get into your title race and stuff like that, we'll talk about how did you get into rodeo?
So pretty much the old man was always loitering around rodeos and taking us there as kids and watching, and then he got into breeding bucking bulls with Dan Nicol.
Yep.
It's Danjo Bucking Bulls, and so I thought I'd try be a bull rider.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to be a bull rider, as every little kid that hit the rodeo wants to be, and pretty much that's all I was, just a wannabe bull rider. But we covered a few here and there, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really my specialty. And then just seen the old Fat Man's event, steer wrestling, probably 3 years ago now,
Yep.
and decided to have a crack at that. Yeah.
And you went over to Australia first and did a little bit of training too, didn't you?
Yeah, so I started off with Greg Lamb down
Yep.
in Gore there,
Yep.
and then just needed to take that next step and went over to Shane Ikers in
Mhm.
Australia, Rockhampton, and spent a winter over there just training and having a good old time. Yeah.
Yep. And so your first season, you just missed out on the finals. You ended up around the 10th spot,
Yeah.
and you won the rookie all round that season.
Yep.
And then the following season, it got a little bit rough for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I had a pretty cool first season when I come back, won a few shows, and just got missed out on the rookie steer wrestling title that year, and got the all round with the bear back in the steer wrestling, and then went back over to Ikers, and he sold me that. Oh, he said, "Do you want to buy this horse?" I said, "You're right, so I brung him over,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't touch a steer all year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it was a wake up call that I needed.
So what did you change in the off season when you went back into this new season?
Just calm down, really.
Yeah.
Pretty much all those old timer steer races, just you got to be slow to be fast.
Yeah.
Don't rush it, and I was getting down before I was even out of the box, and
Mhm.
steer was getting away, and so they just said just ride up to your cattle, and
Yep.
just slow down to be fast.
Yep. So you're the second competitor in steer wrestling. 2 years in a row, we've got to see a rookie steer wrestling champion win the open steer wrestling champion. Like, that kind of says that the future's pretty strong in steer wrestling, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. No, it's at the moment it's a pretty cool event. There's a lot of new guys coming in and doing well. A few of the older boys are showing us what's going on in the practice pen, and
Mm-hmm.
so there's good opportunity for young fellas to get into it and have a good crack
Yep.
in that rookie run, and
And your horse, a lot of, it actually was very, a lot of fellas actually used that horse quite a lot this season, and they won a lot of money off it.
yeah. No, he's a cool wee dude. He, as I say, I brought him over from Shane Ikers. He was fortunate enough to sell him to me, and
Mm-hmm.
I think there were a couple of rodeos there we had 8 people on him, and a few rodeos there he got every check in the post. Yeah, I think we won just over 12 grand on him this year, which is quite cool in this country.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a big pound road, like big pound event, so yeah, it was quite cool. And he's just a wee dude. He gets along with anyone.
Yeah.
That wee horse, and yeah.
And so coming into the finals, you came in the number 1 spot. You were kind of fighting it out a little bit there for, about the last past month for the first and second.
Yeah.
Coming into it, did you have a game plan?
Just catch 2 steers was the game plan, but first round you could tell I was a rookie. Just
Yeah.
directed at the pin, and steer got around in front of us and missed out on that one. So I sort of thought it was all over
Mhm.
coming into the second round. They just calmed me down and just tried to make a nice run, and
Mm-hmm.
I was, it's just enough. Got third in the second
Yeah.
round and third in the average. So yeah.
And that's also, you remember, this was actually your first trip to the finals in the steer wrestling
Yeah,
too. So
no, it was. It was. It's a pretty cool feeling, those finals, eh?
yeah, and like that crowd, like you know, coming in your first trip, like, did you ever think you were going to be competing with 13,000 people?
No, it was an amazing show what they put on up there.
Yeah.
And hopefully we see it again, but it'll be a tough one to beat.
Yeah, that sort of crowd is just amazing. You know, like I go to events in Australia, and like, you know, like some of those real big rodeos don't even get that sort of people. Like, that's just crazy to think that. You know, it just shows that rodeo is very strong here in New Zealand.
Yeah, no, it is cool, and it's only getting stronger. I think the rodeos over here with what you guys do and promoting it and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you're now rookie steer wrestling champion. You're the newly crowned open steer wrestling champion. What are you going to do for the off season?
I'll give the old horse a couple months off, and I'll just get back to machine stuff really, and then got some new steers to train because we're taking on the contracting side of things as well. So we'll get those ready for next year, and that's helped a lot too. Just training steers is training me, so that's a win-win really.
So it's definitely added probably a little bit more competitive edge for you side of things.
Yeah, no, it is.
And you know, learning just to be able to handle different situations, I guess. Hey.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's a good advantage knowing the stock.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
So, goals for next year, going to try and win back to back?
Yeah, we'll give it a crack, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It's just looking at the field, it's just take one steer at a time, really. Like, it's a pretty dominant North Island event at the moment. The last 3 years, I'm the only one to get in the finals. Like, so those North Islanders, they're going to be tricky to beat again.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll give it a crack.
Yep, that'll be pretty cool. So off season you do a little bit of groundwork and then come back firing guns for Labor Day weekend.
Labor weekend, that'll be good.
So you're going to hit most of them this next season?
Yeah, I'd like to go up north a bit more.
Yep.
Sort of try to find a mount up there would be good, and just fly back and forwards, and Hawke's Bay looked like a good show. I missed out on that one this year. So
no, it was a good one.
It was be quite cool to go see that.
Yep, and it'll be back on and stuff like that for the end of November, I think, is the last date of that one. So
that'll be wicked.
Yeah. So also, you how do you balance your kind of competitive side? You've got a little family too. You got your wife and your little daughter, and how do you balance everything between competing and your family?
Well, I'm pretty fortunate really with my wife and kids. She's a bit of a rock, old Tanner. She just tells me to go. I don't know whether she likes me away from the house or not, but she because we just got a wee 2-year-old and a 4-week-old, so she's she's holding the fort down at home real good. And it's getting harder to leave for those longer trips and around the Christmas and stuff, but it's always cool when they come to the rodeo and watch as well. So
for sure. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me there, Ryan, here today. It's really great to see you win that title. Pretty proud to see you do that. But also, their viewers, if you want to keep up, just please like the NZ Rodeo Cowboys page on Facebook. Also, check out the website as well. Labor Day weekend will be the first 2 rodeos of the season. That'll be at Winchester and also Methven. Then we'll have Hawke's Bay at the end of November. So there's a couple of early rodeos, and we get right back in the swing of things come around Boxing Day onwards. But my name's Brent Cairn, NZ RCA announcer, and good afternoon.